So excited this afternoon to be a part of our Leadership Unplugged series with my great friend Tad Zurlinden from EuRa. So Tad, wonderful to have you here.
It's lovely to be here.
Yeah, so it's good. You're making quite the country tour, right? Seeing a number of places.
Yes. We've done 2 conferences so far and had a bit of a holiday, but really nice.
Yeah,
very pleasant.
wonderful.
Lake Chelan, gorgeous.
Yeah, awesome. And we've delivered up, unlike London, we've delivered up some gorgeous weather for you here in the Northwest. But speaking of, sort of weather and changes and shifts in London, disruption, you've got this little thing called Brexit that we are hearing about. So,
sorry.
Yeah. So Brexit? Talk about the change that's bringing upon you. You run a great and successful organization. So talk about how you're preparing your members.
To be honest, there's so much nonsense talked about.
Yeah.
We've come to an agreement. No, we haven't come to an agreement. That it's very, very difficult to know which way to turn. All I believe is that at the end of the day, a sensible agreement will be made between the 2 parties. Because if it isn't, then we have serious problems.
Yeah.
Originally, when the vote was made, whatever it was, a couple of years ago, the next day I received a phone call from some magazine or other asking me how many people I thought would be leaving the UK and going to Frankfurt. And I said, well, I haven't got a clue.
Yeah.
And in any event, Frankfurt isn't ready for half the city of London.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the infrastructure.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the schools. It's just never going to happen. And the reality of the situation is that, yes, companies have moved a few people here and a few people there and are strategically ensuring that once Brexit has happened, as unfortunately, in my opinion, it's going to, I think we will continue, it will sort of continue. Business has slightly changed or disrupted.
Yeah. Well, and it's interesting. You have had, in your part of the world, 2 incredibly, I'll call it meaty, disruptive. We talked about Brexit, but then right now, GDPR, on the backs of that was GDPR.
Yeah, and GDPR was a bit like the millennium bug.
Oh, Y2K, yeah.
If you remember the millennium bug, a light bulb went out in New Zealand, and that was the extent of it.
Yeah.
With GDPR, nothing's actually happened so far, apart from the fact that many of the offices responsible for data in many of the countries are not ready to actually deal with it themselves.
Oh, wow.
They were given a date, it's happened that date, and certainly from a UK perspective, the ICO, the Information Commissioner's Office, has basically said, we're not out to get people.
Yeah.
We're out to help people.
Yeah.
Yes, if a large organisation with masses of data sells that data to the wrong person or does something to create huge problems, then they're going to go after them. But they're not really, I don't believe, interested in relocation businesses. And the sort of data that most relocation businesses hold it's sensitive, but it's not crucial.
Yeah, it's not who you believe the target from this was driven from, more on the consumer side of a lot of personal information. Yeah. Well, we have one more disruptive change to talk about in your part of the world. So Miss Meghan Markle is having a baby. And so I'm going to ask you to look into that crystal ball and tell me, boy or girl?
I haven't got a clue.
But that's the safe answer.
But I think it'd be kind of nice if she had a girl.
A girl. Well, so, all right, the last bonus stump question.
Right.
Take a guess at what in line this child will be to the throne.
Oh, hold on, I can tell you that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6th.
7th.
Oh, 7th.
Good on you. Close enough. Thank you so much, Tad, for being here. Really appreciate your coming across the pond and spending time with me today at Leadership Unplugged. Thank you.
A pleasure to be here. I forgot William had 3 children.
There you go.